Hello, everyone. I'm Marc Drapeau, President of the New Hampshire Association of Realtors, and I'm here today with NHAR Legal Counsel Matt Johnson to discuss some of the key points of the Paycheck Protection Program, an SBA loan that has the potential to help many of us during these uncertain times in the economy in the real estate industry. So without further ado, I'll say hello, Matt, and just ask if you could give a very brief overview of the Paycheck Protection Program, and most importantly, to what extent are realtors eligible?
Thank you, Mark. Those are all great questions. So the Paycheck Protection Program is a federal program, brand new, that sets up a loan for a period of time based on prior payroll to help companies stay in business and particularly help companies pay the payroll of their workers. It does uniquely apply to independent contractors as well. So really the entire real estate community can benefit from this program.
Great. Matt, we've had a number of questions that have come in from our membership. I'm wondering if I might be able to field some of them through you.
Absolutely.
Great. One of the questions is, what if I only had one transaction this year? Can I still apply?
You can still apply. There's no transaction minimum or maximum for the program to work. However, it's predicated off your prior earnings, either as a business or as an independent contractor. So if you'd only had one transaction, you probably could do it, but it may not be ultimately worth it based on what you might be able to get out of the program. Again, you should consult with an attorney or a tax advisor to look into it more carefully.
Great. Another question that came in, do I have to pay the money back? Is this a loan or a grant?
So this is a new hybrid program. So the answer is it depends. It is set up as a loan with 1% interest and a 2-year repayment term. However, if you use the money for certain dedicated purposes, in particular payment of payroll and payroll-related expenses, some or all of the loan can be forgiven. So you should work with your accountant or financial advisor or attorney to make sure you're trying to use the funds in a way that maximizes your ability to have it all be forgiven at the end.
Great. Here's another one. Should I, as an agent, apply for the PPP, or should my broker apply and then pay me out of the loan proceeds?
Mark, that's a great question, and there has been guidance on that. Because the program applies for independent contractors as well as broker owners, the guidance is broker owners should calculate their payroll based on their employees, not independent contractors. They should exclude them and get loans for their employee payroll, because independent contractors can apply and should apply themselves for their own individual loans. And it's important to note the deadline to open up the program for independent contractors is tomorrow, April 10th. So you have not been able to apply as an independent contractor until tomorrow.
Interesting. Another question, am I eligible for both the payroll protection program as well as unemployment benefits?
Again, very good question. That's a little bit conflating two concepts together. Both programs are designed to help supplement income if you've lost work or you don't have payroll. But if you get a loan, the loan is supposed to go to provide payroll funds to pay your workers. So if you get the loan and are paying your workers, you really probably should not be qualifying for unemployment because you have another source of income instead of unemployment. If you can't qualify or you run out of the loan, then you should seek the unemployment benefits.
Great. And I just want to clarify, because I called that the payroll protection program rather than the paycheck protection program, just in the event that there's another program that gets rolled out. I don't want to have any confusion. That was
understood.
Okay. Another question, how do you apply for this?
The primary way is through the lender. Ideally, the lender you have a relationship with already. They're already set up and taking applications for non-independent contractor businesses. So they have the forms. The SBA has the application on their website that you can take a look at, but the lenders all have their own programs in place now to help expedite you through the process, tell you what paperwork you need, and help get your loan approved.
Great. Another question, how much money should I ask for?
How much you can qualify for is a somewhat formulaic exercise, and your lender can help you with that. There are calculations that are performed based on your average payroll expenses for a certain period of time, and that will determine how much you can qualify for. You can always take the full amount you qualify for. You don't have to use it just because you take it, but the program is fixed in terms of how much you can ask for.
Okay. And how long will it take to get the money?
That's probably the most uncertain question. They're very much trying to push this out to the public and businesses as quick as possible, but it's a gigantic brand new program. And so I think there are going to be some growing pains associated with it. Hopefully you're going to start to see funds this week into next week, but if you apply now or apply tomorrow, it may take a little while before you see those funds. They will come from your lender, but the SBA has to approve it.
Great. Those were the most common questions that we had come in so far, Matt. Is there anything else that you can think that you should add to this topic?
Yeah, just one thing to add. If you're at all considering applying for this program, apply now because it has a fixed amount of funding associated with it, and there's been huge demand already for the program. So if you wait to apply later, there may not be funds available and Congress may not re-up the funding. So speak with your advisors now and get your application in.
Thank you so much, Matt, for taking some time to address some of these questions. I also want to thank our viewers for watching. As always, for more information on this or any issues as they pertain to real estate during the crisis, check out our NHAR's dedicated webpage by clicking on the red bar at the top of our homepage at nhar.org. All of you, please stay safe and be well.